Hello everyone, Isabella Ritz with Ritz Momentum and Ecom Product Finders. Today we're going to talk how to use VOC.AI to determine who is your customer avatar, who's your shopper, why your shopper is supposed to be purchasing your products, and why yours and not your competitors. I'm going to dive into the tool and we're going to go through the step-by-step actions that will lead you directly to the product design that you're supposed to be creating to sell on Amazon or any e-commerce platform to make sure you will be able to convert at a way higher rate than your competitor. So here's VOC.AI, and we have several things. We have review analysis, market insights, keyword analysis, and in this video, we will be focusing on review analysis, period. So I'm going to use one of the products that none of you are planning to sell on Amazon, and I want to be very clear about that. So let's check ashwagandha, for example, and we have different products. We have ashwagandha supplements, we have ashwagandha gummies, and a lot of other keywords. So let's just start with the very simple product on the first, and very simple keywords on the first place. So now we have a lot of results from VOC.AI where we're able to see line by line a lot of different products. So you can see here, Golly is one of the brands, Nello, Nature Life, Vita Fusion, something else, right? And I don't want you to go blindsided. I want you to actually look at the keywords and at the products that are actually relevant to what are you planning to sell. So for example, I am planning to sell ashwagandha capsules, but at the same time, I want to target and learn more about my customer avatar that is buying ashwagandha in general, not just capsules, those that are purchasing ashwagandha with melatonin for some reason. So let me see why these consumers are purchasing this product. And what I want you to pay attention to is that I am not going to learn from the small competitors, because why are we creating something that is already existing in the market, right? So we want to create something better, which means we have to learn the experience of shoppers of our competitors, because we want to tap into their pile of customers and we want to take their customers towards our purchases in the future, which means we have to learn what their customers love about them and what their customers hate about them. So now I am looking at the keywords. So I'm seeing ashwagandha, vitamin D. Okay, let's try. Then another one is some type of the calm drink, which I understand ashwagandha is helping people to probably relax and be calmer, but I'm not going after this one because there is no ashwagandha here. There is no ashwagandha word in the title. So the next one is also ashwagandha, and I have here 50,000 rating count, and I have here 7,600 rating count, and here 59,000. So I want to learn from those guys. This one is on the lower side, but at the same time, this seller is offering bundle, and I want to learn why his shoppers are purchasing this bundle, right? I don't want to assume, I want to know. So because here's a bundle of ashwagandha and melatonin, I want to go after that one. Even they have only 433 reviews. Then the next one, I don't see ashwagandha in the title, so I'm not going after this product. Next one has 5,000 reviews and it contains ashwagandha. The next one has 23,000 reviews and it does contain ashwagandha. The next one, I don't see ashwagandha on the title or on the packaging. At least it's too blurry, so I'm not going to explore this one because I don't want to mix up our data. And here's the magnesium. We're not going after this one. There is calming supplement, mushroom gummies. Another one, ashwagandha with 2,900 reviews. And then I have to go through probably 3-4 more sellers because I want to collect as much data as possible. And this one, I will check probably this one the last. And maybe there is one fancier or on a fancy site. So I got those guys. So now I'm clicking AI analysis. And I will have to wait probably about 90 seconds to get all results. So what will be happening? VOC.AI will scrape all the reviews on the back end of each individual listing. And this report is getting ready right now. And while this scraping is happening, AI will learn everything about my customer avatar, about my shopper. So I will be able to see their habits, their reasons to purchase, their motivation to purchase, why they do and don't like this product. Now my report is ready. So I see here ashwagandha and I have 11 total ASINs, including variations. So if you want to analyze without variations, you should remove this check mark. And if you want to learn with variations, you are adding it back. So we were able to analyze total 6,776 reviews. And you ask me, Isabella, you've been just clicking onto the listings that have over 50,000 reviews. How did that happen? So we've been able to analyze only 6,700 because people are also providing ratings. And if you have opportunity for the rating or the review, a lot of people are lazy to give you an actual review. So people just add in ratings. This is how Amazon was able to help out sellers to get more reviews without forcing customers to write a lot of words about their experience because people are lazy. So now, what do we have here? We have customer profile. We have who is purchasing this product. Husband, friend, son, wife, and daughter. So who is using this product? When it's being used at night, in the morning, every day, bedtime, every night. So, but primarily nighttime. So now we're knowing more about that, about the actual product, where it's being stored, primarily bathroom, gym, hospital, house, bed, next to the bed. Okay, I get that. And what this product is being used for. So sleep, fall back to sleep, help me sleep, relax, workout. Interesting. So people are using ashwagandha and to work out and to sleep, which means we have to learn more about those formulas. Now we have AI summary. So our primary customers of blended vitamin and mineral supplement are husbands, followed by 14% of friends, indicating a strong male influence in purchasing decisions. How would you know about it unless you will go through reading of hundreds and hundreds of reviews? AI does this summary for you. When the supplements is being used, so now we have a summary that most supplements are taken at night, which is 32%, preference for evening routine with morning usage are notable of 23%, and etc. So we have the summary that we're supposed to be diving in. Now we have a usage scenario where sleep aid and improved sleep quality is followed by 34% of our shoppers, stress relief 19.5%, boost energy and workout performance, quality sleep improvement, relaxation, calming, and etc. So we have a lot of different features of this product layered out by different percentage of our customer avatar and our shoppers. More than we can keep analyzing it here, or we can download every single report, which I can also show you how to do. So you're just clicking on the right side of each side of your report here, each section, and then I will show you what else you can do with that. So now we have AI summary of the product usage scenario. Now we're going into the rating optimization. Everything that is on the left side are things that you should be improving about your product. And things that are on the right side are things that you should be making stronger and definitely don't make them worse. So if someone is testifying that the product they've been using was improving their sleep, which you definitely should not be doing worse, right? If it's stress relief, you should be continuing doing that. If it's sleep aid, calming effect, energy boost at the same time, you have to look into which product is helping with energy boost, and you can click right there and read where this review is coming from. So if we're talking about energy boost, it's been referred to this specific product, which is number 3 here. So now you have to read what are the actual features, for example, of ashwagandha, because both things cannot be true at the same time. If you're trying to calm down, you can't stay energized, right? So now you're coming back and you're looking at other features as well. On the left side, you have side effects, ineffective for sleep. So someone is saying it's effective, someone is saying it's ineffective. If it's ineffective, click and take a look which one was ineffective, because now you can learn about the formula that didn't work for some people. So which means, or the component is very bad, or it didn't work for the specific person. But if it's been mentioned for a lot of others, maybe there is something wrong with the formula or an actual product. So you have to learn more about this competitor and understand why customers are having a bad experience. Then hard to swallow. Now you have to learn more. Who is saying that? So you will be able or avoid it or make it better, or maybe target different customer avatar. Even if it's 1.3%, this 1.3% and this amount is 41 shopper. It's 41 potential shopper that can destroy your reputation or help you be better and become your recurrent customer, right? Bad taste, something that you're supposed to be working with, unpleasant odor, melted products, they have this side effect. And now you can think, okay, maybe I should not be selling gummies. What else can I sell instead? Damaged packaging. That's something you have to be working on your end. But at the same time, if there are a lot of complaints about damaged packaging and it's not on Amazon, it's on the manufacturer, you definitely should be thinking about packaging better. But this is the side effect and cost of business typically with every other products as well. Now, customer sentiment, you're also learning about negative and positive feedback as well, because we have both and they're going one after another. And you can also download for yourself this data. And I'm doing it while I'm walking you through the process because I want us to learn more about this customer avatar and what else can we do with this product. We have buyers' motivation to purchase this product. And you will say, okay, so we're learning about buyers' motivation across all these products. Yes, that's exactly what we're supposed to do, because the more data we have, the more confidence we can build in ourselves by selling one or other product we will be building based on this specific data. So, for example, if motivation for certain buyers to buy this product with the purpose to sleep better, maybe we have to have certain formula that will help them to fall asleep. Or maybe if the same component is working better to calm people down without making them feel sleepy, and it's just working as a stress relief and calming them down in stressful situations, which most of us are, then we should be working with a different formulation. Or maybe you can create certain line of products with the primary ingredient where in one formula, this product can help fall asleep. In another formula, this product will be helpful with stress management. And you can also sell them as a bundle where with the same primary ingredient, but with the different formulas, this product can go as a package, as a bundle, and keep your customers satisfied, especially if they're living a very stressful life. And we see here that some of the shoppers, they're very happy with the good value, which probably that's happening when it's a great ratio of pricing and the quality, or they're purchasing bundles or some type of the subscriptions or something else. So you can really read more about it. Then anxiety relief, enhanced sleep, value for money, and etc. So we can go through the buyer's motivation to determine which one we're supposed to be focused primarily, and then secondary, and the third in their own, etc. Right? So you have to always have your primary customer avatar and the primary motivation that you will be selling as your selling point. We also have AI summary here, and now we're going to customers' expectations. So what your customer is actually expecting when they are trying to purchase your product, right? And now we have only actually 15%, it's not even 20 or 25. People are purchasing this product because they want to sleep better. And then overall, people, 11% want to have overall improvement, 6% want to have an energy boost, and then we have small percentage of people for the focus, feeling more effective. Someone is talking about better packaging, which is weird, shouldn't be expectation to purchase it. But at the same time, we should account this small percentage, if we can, to make our improvements and to make the product better than our competitors, because your goal is to develop the product that is better than your competitor before you spend a dime on inventory. I hope it does make sense. Even if it does, comment under this video and let me know about it. By the way, if you want to test out this tool and see how that works, under this video, there is a link for 7 days free trial. Instead of 1 day, you can use for 7 days. It's unlimited. You can run as many ASINs and learn as much as you want about your product on the back end. And now we have all the insights with the product selection, operation optimization, product design, marketing promotion, pricing strategy and recommendations for that. So what do I do next? And you can say, okay, great. So now we have all this information, what I'm doing with this information. So now, first of all, you have an opportunity to learn more about your product, to understand how you can position it and do all this manually. Or you can open ChatGPT, which makes our life way more easier. And you can grab all these reports that we just uploaded from VOC.AI, downloaded from VOC.AI, and I think I just missed this one and this one and probably this one. You have to have total of 5. I probably duplicated one of them, but it's really not that important because I will be able to summarize all of them together. So now after I drop these all reports into that GPT, I'm saying I'm analyzing my customer avatar using insights from VOC.AI, and your adding product is ashwagandha. So, and I'm adding just this product here, and I'm saying, please read through the report and don't do anything. So now ChatGPT will read through the report and will not do anything with this product. So now it said, got it, I received VOC.AI reports for ashwagandha and won't take any action. So now I'm saying, please, everyone is saying you should not be saying please and be nice to your ChatGPT because then it works worse. So I'm saying create a primary customer avatar and for this product. So, and I'm waiting till ChatGPT will create the avatar number 1. And after I will get this avatar, technically, I should be going after analyzing my secondary avatar as well, because I want to target at least 50% of the shoppers. And we typically have the gradation of like 30% is our primary avatar, 20 to 25% is our secondary avatar, and their third, fourth avatars, they're like going in between 10 to 15%, sometimes less. Eventually, you'll be able to sell variations and you'll be able to sell to all of these people, but focus on primary 2 initially. So now we have primary customer avatar, the overwhelmed professional, and we have 28 to 45 years old, which is sound fair, slightly skewed toward female users. Location, predominantly United States, of course, because we were analyzing US market. And keep in mind, if you are going to review analysis, you can analyze different marketplaces. So you have US, you have UK, you have Germany, you have France, Italy, Canada, Spain, Japan, and India. So you don't have all of them, but you have the majority of the marketplaces for VOC.AI to analyze Amazon Marketplace. So now we have psychographics of your consumer, we have behavioral insights, we have voice of customer with the references, we have marketing angle, how you're supposed to position the product, and product positioning as well, right? And you can go through all these things. Now I want to create, of course, the perfect product because that's our primary goal. How am I going to utilize VOC.AI to create my product that I will be able to sell everywhere, including Amazon Marketplace? So I'm asking, based on VOC.AI data, reverse engineer the product to make it better than my competitors on the market, or we can say on US market. And I have to reiterate because I have to make sure we're still being based on VOC.AI data because we want to work based on the data and not based on our assumption or AI assumptions as well. So now we have core consumer desires, sleep improvement, stress relief and calmness, energy boost and focus. Now we have pain points, weaknesses of the competitors. From negative VOC.AI data, we have side effects, unpleasant taste. We have interpretation of all this, which says your competitor losing trust due to standardized that extract quality, right? So we have to go outside of the box to create that specific product. So we're going to step 3, we're reverse engineering and we're building superior data. So that's those are the ingredients that are being recommended to us by ChatGPT. It doesn't mean those ingredients are completely correct. We should still go to the lab and talk to the laboratory saying, hey, if I'm planning to sell this type of the product, that will be dual phase day and night. So like my ChatGPT very well trained and it knows what I will be asking. So it's creating for me bundle immediately. And it tells me that we can create AM and PM. So AM will be focus plus calm energy and PM will be sleep plus recovery. Great, which is like if you're trying to position your product on the way where you will increase your ticket price and people will be by paying you more money for every single purchase, this is the way to go about it. So you have to create, for example, AM, PM, before and after. Like we are going to work out before training, after training, right? So my ChatGPT already tells you that. And then it tells you that you're supposed to be directing you that you're supposed to be working with taste, smell, and delivery fix. Now, purity, consistency enhancement, bioavailability upgrade. Awesome. We are for some reason going into the black pepper and extract, and I cannot read this something delivery system like Pythosome, I believe, or Phytosome. And now we're working on a marketing positioning strategy right here. And now we have even the calm, the tagline, calm mornings, deep nights, all powered by nature. I love that, by the way. And now we have messaging angle, stress relief, tame your cortisol, not your personality. That's funny. Sleep, finally sleep through the night naturally. Energy, feel awake, not weird. That's great. And now we have unique sale proposition, targeted formulas, taste, absorption, transparency, sleep results, competitors, one pill for all, earthy, bitter, basic label and consistent. So now this is what competitors are doing. Now what your product is will be doing. So now we're going after the dual formula, smooth vanilla or berry, which is great, enhanced with the piperine QR coded lab results, controlled cortisol release. So now we see the comparison chart, what our competitors are doing wrong and how we can do better. Now we have step 5 pricing packaging strategies. So we'll be working with $39 EM PM combo pack, 60 days supply. That will be our cost of goods. Again, my ChatGPT is very well trained. It doesn't mean your ChatGPT will do exactly the same thing when you'll be asking just to reverse engineer the product. Because remember, everything I ask ChatGPT is just to reverse engineer it. I said, based on VOC.AI data, I reverse engineer the product to make it better than my competitors on US market. And my ChatGPT is spitting it out. But again, it's being trained on my prompts. It's being trained by me for years. It doesn't mean that it will be doing the same job for you, but you can be looking at what I'm explaining in this video, and you can also prime ChatGPT to give you similar results. And now we are having go-to-market hooks. So what else I can ask ChatGPT is not to go after the listing, but I can ask to reverse engineer product label, right? Or I can say packaging, and I can say also positioning, brand positioning. So now I will be able to get the outline of my product and the outline how my product's supposed to look like. So now I have brand positioning strategy, right? How my product's supposed to be positioned on the market. So we will anchor your brand on science-backed calmness, not mystical herb talk. It should signal trust, moral wellness, and premium balance. So now we have more information about the potential names and how we're going to tone it and the direction we're going into. Now we have core positioning. Now we have color palette, the one that ChatGPT believes is going to work. And now we have packaging design, luxury, calm, clinical precision. Now we have secondary packaging, box or pouch. And now we have brand story snapshot for label or websites. And now we have recommendations for visuals, positioning, format, perceiving value, and experience. And now we also have potential fonts, potential colors, and how we're supposed to go about the product, brand voice and tone. We have expansion roadmap, how we're going to adapt the products and which one are we going to launch next. And we have optional add-on experience layer. So at this point, I want to invite you to the next video where I will be talking soon how to develop using VOC.AI your personal label packaging and how to adjust those for your customers. And again, if you want to start analyzing your product that you're probably already selling, but you want to reposition the product to make it better, to sell more, to your customers, you should sign up to VOC.AI for 7 days free trial instead of 1 day and play with this, so you'll be able to kind of feel where you're at right now and where your product could be. I hope this video was useful. You guys liked it. Make sure you click like, comment, and ask questions. I will be happy to answer and walk you through more. Bye.